The Mask is a 1994 American neo-noir superhero comedy film directed by Charles Russell, produced by Bob Engelman and written by Mike Werb, loosely based on the Mask comics published by Dark Horse Comics. The first installment in the Mask franchise. It stars Jim Carrey, Peter Riegert, Peter Green, Amy Yasbeck, Richard Jenny, and Cameron Diaz in her film debut. So how is it? Well, let me put it this way. The 1994 Mask film is a complete awesome fucking film. Yeah, it sure is one of the best films I'd rather see over a fucking terrible sequel. So anyways, let's dive into this masterpiece, if you could call it that. Stanley Ipkiss, an insured bank clerk working at the local Edge City Bank, is frequently ridiculed by everyone around him except for his co-worker and best friend Charlie Shoemaker. Meanwhile, gangster Dorian Tyrell, the owner of the Coco Bongo nightclub, posts to overthrow his boss Nico. One day, Tyrell sends his dazzling singer girlfriend Tina Carlisle into Stanley's bank to record its layout in preparation for a robbery. Stanley is attracted to Tina, and she seems what the fuck? Okay, I'm sorry about the stuttering. Unable to enter the Coco Bongo, to which Tina performed after his faulty loaner car breaks down while it's driving home, Stanley looks over the harbor bridge in despair, thinking what to do until he finds a wooden mask near the city's harbor. After returning to his apartment, he places a mask on his face and transforms into a fucking greed-faced, suited trickster known as the fucking Mask, who was able to cartoonishly alter himself and his surroundings at will. Holy fucking shit, isn't that fucking crazy? As the Mask, Stanley indulges a comical rampage through the city, humiliating several of his tormentors, including the mechanics who gave him the faulty loaner car and his rude, temperamental landlady, Mrs. Peenman. The next morning, Stanley encounters Detective Lieutenant Mitch Kellaway and newspaper reporter Peggy Brant, both of whom are investigating the Mask's activity of the previous night. To obtain the funds necessary to attend Tina's performance, he again dons the mask and raids the bank. Holy fucking shit. Inadvertently foiling Tyrell's plan in the process at the Coco Bongo. At the Coco Bongo, sorry about that. Stanley dances exuberantly with Tina, whom he ends up kissing, following a confrontation with Tyrell for disrupting the robbery and stealing his girlfriend. Stanley flees, leaving behind a scrap of cloth from his suit. Tyrell and his men are then arrested by Kellaway and his partner Doyle. Wow. That's fucking deep, man. Based on the piece of cloth, which has reverted to a piece of Stanley's distinctive pajamas. Kellaway suspects Stanley to be the bank robber. Stanley later consults a psychiatrist who has recently published a book on masks and discovers that the object may be a creation of Loki, the Norse god of night and mischief. The same night, Stanley meets Tina at a local park as the Mask, but meeting is interrupted by Kellaway, who attempts to capture him. Stanley flees with Peggy after distracting the police and nearby civilians with a mass performance of the Desi Anare song Cuban Pete. She then betrays him to Tyrell for a 50k bounty. What the fuck? Tyrell dons the mask, becoming a malevolent green-faced being. Tyrell's henchmen force Stanley to reveal the location of the stolen money before returning him to the police. When Tina visits Stanley in the station, he urges her to flee the city. Tina thanks Stanley for showing her kindness and warmth she wasn't used to, and tells him he didn't need the mask to be special to her. She attempts to leave the city, but is captured by Tyrell's men and forcibly taken to a charity ball at the Congo Bongo. Holy fuck. Hosted by Nico and attended by the city's elite, including Mayor Tilton. Upon arrival, the masked Tyrell kills Nico and prepares to destroy the club with a time bomb. Oh my god, they better hurry the fuck up because the bomb is gonna blow. Milo, Stanley's dog, helps Stanley escape from the station by retrieving the keys from the guard. Stanley then takes Calloway hostage in a desperate attempt to stop Tyrell. Holy fucking shit. Okay. So, after locking Calloway in his car, Stanley enters the club and manages to enlist the help of Charlie, but is soon after discovered and captured. Tina tricks Tyrell into taking off the mask, which is recovered and donned by Milo. Milo battles his way through Tyrell's men as Stanley fights him alone. After recovering the mask, Stanley uses its powers to rescue Tina by swallowing the bomb seconds before it detonates, and then flushes Tyrell down a drain of the club's or a mental fountain. Oh shit, if Tyrell is getting flushed down the toilet, is he gonna go directly up to the septic tank or in a fucking sewer? I don't know, whichever comes first. The police arrive and arrest Tyrell's henchmen. Calloway attempts to arrest Stanley once again, but Tilton tells Calloway and the police that Tyrell was the mask the whole time as the way of releasing Stanley, and Tilton then tells Calloway and Doyle that he needs to have a serious meeting with them in his office at dawn. Holy shit, now we're in for some trouble, aren't we? As the sun rises the following day, all charges against Stanley were dropped. Well, if it comes to trouble, and if the charges against anyone that are officially dropped, well, the more the merrier if you think about it, motherfuckers. If you think about the motherfuckers. Not wanting to get involved with the police again, Stanley decides to return the mask back at the harbor. Tina throws the mask into the water as she and Stanley share a kiss. Charlie then jumps in the water to retrieve the mask for himself, only to find Milo swimming away with it. Stanley closes the movie by saying the mask's catchphrase, "Smoking! Oh, somebody stop me!" Well, yeah, it appears that the son of the mask film must have been stopped. Yeah, with lots of fucked up reviews. But the original Mask film has never been stopped because this fucking Mask film is just a complete masterpiece. It sure is a good original film. So what I gotta say about that? So yeah, even though the Rotten Tomatoes was given 77%, well, it is above average or below average. But I think this movie still kicks ass. Even Metacritic gave it a 56%. Still kicks so much ass. So I gotta say, Warner Brothers and New Line did a good job at developing and published this fucking good movie, along with the team of The Mask. Yeah, well played, guys. Well played. So in conclusion, I recommend the Mask 1994 film. This movie kicked so much ass that it's really worthy for your time, because this film was a perfect vehicle to show off the talents of the real-life cartoon character. Yep, Jim Carrey and the rest of the team did a good job of developing this fucking film. So, yeah, I might as well get myself a copy of the movie if I have the chance. And so should you. But if you guys don't like this movie, okay, that's alright.